What's going on YouTube? This is Necris bringing you a new video, and this one today is, as you can see, something completely different. This is the game of Dransik. It's a free MMORPG game. Obviously this isn't sponsored by anyone, just to clarify, simply because the game is free, so you don't have to pay for it or anything like that, so why would it be sponsored? So the game itself is available from pixelminegames.com. You can download their launcher and play the game for free from there. There's also another game that they have called Ashen Empires as well, available through that launcher as well. Should you fancy taking a look at that? It's like a 3D version of this. I've always preferred this version, and I like playing Dransik. I've always played Dransik since I was a kid. So yeah, the game's called Dransik. It's a, as I said, free MMORPG, and yeah, basically, I just thought I'd quickly tell you about the game itself and show you a bit of fighting, basically. So as you can see here, this is the this part here where I'm pointing the cursor. This is the day cycle. So the sun is here. Once it gets to here, you'll be going into the night cycle. So if it does get dark or darker whilst I'm doing this video, you'll understand why. So the game itself, as I said, free to play game. You don't have to do anything excessive for it. You start off in an island called Sylvest, and in Sylvest, it's basically, we used to call it Noob Island, because obviously everyone's that is new starts there, and basically Sylvest itself it's just a nice little town. Obviously you learn how to play the game. This is only available via PC, so it's not available for PlayStation at all, just to clarify, or Xbox obviously. Or at least I don't think it's available for any of them, unless you can hook up a mouse, etc. But yeah, so the game itself, fantastic game, to be fair. I've played it for quite some time, and I've always enjoyed it. It's one of those games that once you play it, well, I played it as a kid, and it's probably one of those ones that when you play it as a kid, or I was probably a teenager, but once you play it there, it latches onto you, and it's one of those games where you just end up coming back to it over and over and over again. It's got that kind of draw or appeal to it, and they're my favourite kind of games, really. So I thought I'd just show you some of the fighting itself. So currently, these are Minotaurs that I'm fighting. As you can, you might be able to tell from the way they look. The button system I use is the WASD system. So it's W for up, S for down, A for left, and D for right. You can press Q, which changes the the arrow that I've got. Green arrow means that I can't hit anything. Red means that I can. So that's why there's a difference between the two. Obviously, you don't want to be hitting a shopkeeper when you're trying to talk to him. E allows you to see stuff that you can pay for, and then there's F, that shows you all of your skills. Let me just click on that. So F shows you all of your skills. Then there's R, which allows you to reuse an item that you've previously used. So it's not going to work now, but because I've barely taken any damage, but I'll keep fighting these. In fact, I'll take some damage just so you can see what's going on. So I took a bit of damage there. So if I press the R button, it comes up like that. If you press R straight away after it, it says you must wait before using another item. There is, inside the options, there's an option to put on like a reuse message. So it will say reuse not available, or it tells you when the reusable option is there. So that's what's there for yourself. Sylvest, where you start off, is, as I said, nice easy place. You start off, you just get a couple of quests, speak to the people in the town, etc. You start off, you've got a choice of races and characters as well. You can be the character that I am is called a Brimlock, which is, I'm not entirely sure what it is, I guess. But they're very good at smithing and mining, kind of like dwarves, I guess. One moment, I just need to sneeze. That's me. Sorry about that. Okay, so other than that, there's Tundrians, which are they're like blue, as you might have guessed. Tundra, look like a Tundrian. They're blue. They have a fondness for axes. There's orcs. There's Comodorans that are very good with like pole arms. There's humans. There's elves, night elves as well. They call them night elves, even though everyone knows they're called dark elves. But they're called night elves on this one at least. And yeah, basically they all have different things that they give like skills for or points in, etc. As you can see, I'm level 100. I've been playing this game for quite some time, as I said, and so I'm level 100 on here. My like strength is maxed out at 100, but because of the item that I'm wearing just here, the helmet of strength, it gives me extra strength to it, as you might guess. The constitution here, I've got 100. I've then got 140, so I've got 40 extra. I get some from the armor of great health, but I'm also I've been bad, so I've got a slightly reddish tint to my name, which means, as you can see here, I'm enraged with the will of Talazar, which gives you extra like constitution. If you're good and you've got like a bright green name, then like this guy here. This isn't actually a person; it's just an NPC. But if you've got a green name like this, then it will show you. It will have like this. I believe it's called. You are imbued with the strength of the gods, and you get extra strength. If you just have a yellow name, you actually get extra dexterity. And there's not actually one for intelligence, randomly. Some reason. If you can hear any random sounds behind me or anything like that, the dogs are here with me at the moment. I'm here by myself. Battle Sister's not actually with me at the moment. She's gone to work. I'm actually just off for the day. I've got today and Monday off. Both sides of my birthday there. It's my birthday on Sunday, so that's why I'm off. Go up this way a tiny bit. Oh, the guard's back. Okay. There's been some hell spawns recently. So hell spawns themselves are when like creatures from hell get spawned into the game. It happens every so often, but you will get creatures that will literally just turn up and absolutely annihilate, the town's guards, etc. It's pretty fun as far as the game goes. It does add a little bit of mystery to a town, especially if you turn up and your guards are dead and you're just running to the town. You're not paying any attention to, because obviously you don't, like, the guards are always there, so you don't really pay too much attention. But yeah, so I have made this video previously already today, and I did see the hellspawn itself. There was a Balron and some demons, but unfortunately it didn't. The video itself, it wasn't set up correctly, and I ended up having to not be able to use the recording for it, unfortunately. So let's take a look. As far as the game goes, then the main idea is to obviously level up, play with your friends. There's quite a few people playing. I've not said anything in the chat down here, but it is a global chat, as you can see here. So there's chat, which is just normal. There's whisper chat, where you can speak to anyone within 2 spaces of you, and then there's guild chat, because I'm in a guild. As you can see up here, it's just R. That's the tag for the guild. But yeah, so I'll just show you the items that I've got, explain what's going on as far as this one goes. So at the moment, I'm inside a town called Parian. It's one of the main towns, and as I said, I'm level 100, But at the moment, the gear that I'm wearing is pretty terrible. It's just normal magical gear, etc. The armor of great health is pretty much what I always wear anyway, and the strength, the helmet of strength, is obviously, you know, a just to add a bit more to me. But if I, as you can see, you know, that I've got extras kind of lying about. Basically, if I die to even creatures, then, you know, I've got there's a chance that I can drop an item, and because there's that chance, that's why I've got extras. But if I drop an item, I'll leave it behind on my backpack, and then I'll have to go pick it up. To pick it up, just so you know, just in case you do pick up the game, to pick it up, you just run up to your body and press the space bar. You can press space bar as you run by your body, so you'll be able to pick it up on the fly kind of thing. You don't have to stick around. That's useful for like if you come across a different player and they kill you for some strange and unforeseen reason. Just to clarify, my name's only red because I wanted to have the red name. I wanted the extra constitution. So as you can see here, I've got like an X on here. That's where I died, and that's because I killed this little kid here called Joshua. Simply because he's got a green name. Apparently, if you kill people that have green names, it like makes it stand out, I guess, as far as that one goes. So no, let me show you. So if you click on that, there we go. So I killed him. Now the guard's going to come in and try and kill me. So as you can see, my name's now turned grey because I'm a criminal. But then I've just killed the guard. So now I'm definitely a criminal. I'm using my potions. I'll press the R button as well so you can see that. If I press it again, as you can see, you must wait before using another item. And I can use that. There we go. Alright, click on that. There we go. Got another guard. Alright, and this guard might actually kill me. Oh no, he's not going to kill me. Okay. As you can see, the guards themselves, like the normal guards, are pretty weak. There are guards at the top of the town where you first saw me, like, in, and the guards there are, I think they're called like supreme guards or something like that. They annihilate you. They are brutal. Yeah, definitely worth avoiding them if you are going to be bad, etc. But this is just so that I can get like a bright red name. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Just to clarify, I'm not doing it for any other reason. I'm not going to kill the dog. I don't kill dogs. I don't mind killing people, but I'm not killing dogs. There we go. Get this guard. This guard's probably going to kill me because I can't click on him. Oh no, he's dead. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. So you can hold the button down like this, but it scrolls your screen. So I just thought I'd just show you what happens if you do that. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to die, and oh, there's a guard there. Okay, royal guard. There we go. Okay, so I've died now, and then I spawn at this part here, which is, it's called a crim spawn. So it's a place for spawns for criminals, basically. As you can see, I didn't drop any of my items I've got on me, at least, like my my lightning sword or my armor of great health, etc. But I did drop everything that was in my backpack. So if you are being bad, etc., and you're criminal, you can pick up other people's items, etc. From their dead bodies, so you can loot them, etc. But if you die as a criminal, they can just run up to your body and pick up their item, because it is still their item. It will probably have their name on it, and that'll be it, kind of thing. They can get their item back. So the idea is that you run away and you just you put it down somewhere, etc. So I just thought I'd show you that bit. So as I said, you run up to your body, press spacebar, pick up all your items. The items themselves are pretty easy to come by, but it's just a case of leveling up and doing that as you go along. So I'm going to go across to this shop here and just show you this whilst I'm here. As you can see, my health is slowly but surely regenerating by itself. The health does regenerate, but only if you've got stamina. If you hit 0 on stamina, then you lose the ability to be able to regenerate. So it is important to keep it. Oh, there's a Supreme Guard. There you go. Are they called Supreme Guards? Yeah, Supreme Guards. Yeah, they're nasty. They deal like 9,000 damage. There ain't no way you're surviving that. And yeah, so the Supreme Guards themselves, the items themselves, as I said, it's just a case of leveling up. You know, you get to level 100, you're at level 100, but there's so much to do on the game. I will put a still, or a picture of the actual map at the end. But so this is the part where I am, Parium. As you can see, it's it's probably one of the biggest towns that there is, if not the biggest. There are lots and lots of other places to go to. There's Hell itself to go to, where I can show you killing Balrons and creatures like that. Obviously, as I said, I'm just wearing crap armor at the moment. If I was wearing anything that's any good, I would have I'd definitely put up a fight against anything that would come for me. The items themselves, as you can see, I've got that there. Then I've got this chest here. These items are called rune items. So I've got rune lord robes, rune armor, rune legs, rune shield, rune gauntlets, rune helmet. Now I can click on them, but it doesn't tell you what they do. Whereas if I click on this one, it will tell you. Simply because the magic shield versus acid, the one that I'm wearing, as you can tell, it's kind of acid. It's got like dripping green around it. But the acid itself, as you can see, -9 damage from it, and I've got an evasion of +9 against attacks. So that itself is really good. But as you can see, the difference between them, 49, 36, 30. If I click on the rune shield itself, I'll show you that. I've got 65. So that's the difference between them. But the rune shield and the items themselves give you pluses to a lot of things. The rune shield itself gives you protection from everything, all kinds of damage, rather than just one type of damage. And it's all about getting these items and leveling up, etc. I've also got these are my weapons. I've got ice swords, poison axes, fire axe, a flaming sword, a lightning sword, as you can see on there, a poison blade there, a spear of destiny just there. This is called a famine bringer. It's the best axe in the game as well. There's only like 4 or 5 on the server apparently, I'm not entirely sure. And then I've got these as well. These are red. This is a red dragon set, a green dragon set, and a blue dragon set. They're made from scales from the actual dragons. You go out and hunt them, get their scales, and then you can make them into armor. This gives you defense against poison, defense against lightning, and defense against fire. Obviously, the fire one you can use against dragons or in hell. The poison one, you're probably only using that against poison creatures such as I guess like the Scorpitars. There's quite a few different ones. There's a place called Toxicum that you can go to, and that place is just full of poison creatures. So that's another one. The lightning one, the blue one, not too important really. There's not too many things that deal lightning damage. Not too many people use lightning swords, etc. It's not amazing. As I said, I'm only wearing this simply because I could get killed by a player. Probably not in town, but I could get killed by a player as I'm running about, or I could like die against creatures. But this armor, as I'm level 100 against creatures, I'm gonna be fine anyway. It's not really gonna matter. The other armor, obviously, is more important, so that's why it's just sat there waiting. I'll be wearing that other armor when I go to the bigger places to show you what's going on there, as far as those ones go. So I'll I'll leave a video there. Hopefully this one worked. I've not just been jabbering on to nothingness. So please, leave a like, a subscribe, comment for us. Let me know what you think to it. Obviously, I can show you more of the game in the future. It was just to be able to tell you about the game itself. As I said, it is free to play, so you can come across, make a character. As I said, it's pixelmindgames.com. And as I said, once again, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I'm just a small YouTuber. I like to be able to do stuff like this, and just show you the games that I'm playing, tell you what's free, etc. And yeah, so I'll leave the video there. And once again, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment for more. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.